Quarters is, has been described by Jaaahsh.
Follow Jaaahsh.
Gonna have Obsidian and down B's Yeti. Down B. And I think,
Ooh, wow, that was actually
were those two individual inputs? Because I thought like each pellet was.
I think he did actually input.
Yeah, that's incredible. And Yeti's so good at parrying. Like, you really gonna have to be careful recovering because he could probably parry you your up B and then pellet.
Yeah,
and that's just game over probably.
So Yeti is one who has had much experience versus Chrom. We have Danereich. We have a few other Chroms kind of just floating around. So I don't think he's particularly inexperienced.
Goodbye.
Oh!
You saw Obsidian face smack before. Like, he knew that was about over.
Yeah. You know, when you make those decisions, sometimes it's just the wrong one, and you just got to hold that.
And Chrom's got to make it so early. Like, you got to choose that air dodge, that jump, that up B way before. Like, you can react to it as the person on stage.
It's do or die in those kinds of situations.
That being said, Yeti didn't react to it. He just charged the forward.
Yeah, he just held it until he thought it was the right time.
Well, we'll see how Obsidian can come back from that. I mean, ugh.
Chrom is a very strong character, so off of a few conversions, you know, if he gets one good F smash right now, that could be the stock, and
for sure
gets a lot of damage.
And I know Chrom's, especially towards the ledge, are going to be looking for exactly that. The jab to back air is very true. It's very deadly. But Leaf Shield, though.
Leaf Shield is causing a few problems. Oh!
And I'm not sure if he jumped or not. I don't think he did. Like, that does just eventually kill.
Yeah,
but that felt early.
Yeah, there's sometimes, like, if you just land in the wrong hitbox of it, just whisks you off.
But I am enjoying the faces that Obsidian's... Tempted edge guard. That Obsidian's been making throughout this whole thing. Like, every time he gets hit by something he knows he shouldn't, it's a good face, and that'll be it. I don't... Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
and that's
a quick 3-stock coming out from
Welcome
Yachty.
to fighting against down B's Yachty. Yeti Anya on Twitter. Follow him. He's amazing. But if you were watching Obsidian's face cam during that, he was just defeated like all sorts of all over the place. He'll have to really compose himself.
Yeah. Yeti is really good at keeping a calm composure, even when he's losing. So seeing him play versus very emotional players is kind of a very one-sided experience in the player cam.
He's very stoic. I completely agree.
Bringing out the Ike. Yeah, I see why he would want to do that. His Nair conversions are much easier to land, as in they're more simple compared to Chrom's more movement-based.
But at the same, and I think the real reason he chose that is he has 2 recovery options and not just 1, which makes a big difference. However, Yeti does have much more experience at a high level against Ike, just because we've got Cookie Tick playing him at a relatively high level. Not sure how much he's been playing with Cineboo, but Cineboo has a pretty good Ike. I believe even Nameless pulled him out in the last tournament they were both at, just because why not? Sometimes you feel so lost against Yachty Anya.
Yeah, you just got to try stuff sometimes. It's winners, so even if he loses here, he still has a chance.
I absolutely love when Yeti chases people with the rush coil. Like, you know he's feeling pretty good about himself when that's how he's choosing to pursue you.
Yeah, that's one thing I find really emblematic of Yeti's good play is when he's willing to do that kind of thing. When he's, when he's feeling safe enough to really go and chase you like that.
But Obsidian putting up a much better fight. This choice is definitely working out. He can mix up his recovery just enough more that it makes a huge difference.
Yeti's getting all the right reads, but sometimes, that execution, it's important.
And he's getting the right reads on the general area, but Obsidian's movement is very clean. Oh, does not kill, though. So, like, just the small drifts is enough to mess up some confirms, for sure.
When you say microspacing, this is the kind of stuff we mean.
But dash attack?
Ooh! He had the right idea. Like you said, wrong spot.
Ooh, and that shield poked, I'm pretty certain.
Oh!
Yeti well versed in eruption at ledge, but that forward tilt will take it.
Yeah, but that flame sword is obnoxiously strong in this game.
It still doesn't process well in my head, like physically. All of a sudden, people just explode out of nowhere.
It looks like it's a jump cut between the flame sword hitting and like a back air killing.
Yeah. But back to neutral, which Yeti was dominating, but realistically, Ike doesn't need to dominate neutral. He just needs to get a few good hits in, bring the percents even, and then kill.
very emblematic of a heavy. You know, he makes those hits count.
I'm really impressed with the way Obsidian's moving around this platform. He's dropping through it really well. He's maneuvering around it really well. And yet he's just barely missing that edge guard. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeti's been trying to force that ever since he switched to Ike because he knows that timing. He's spiked Cookie Tick enough times. I think Yeti's probably prepared for even like a tech and trying to do it again.
Yeah.
Obsidian fighting back still. I genuinely thought after that first game he was just very demoralized, but this is shows character.
Like we said, that composure is really important, especially against someone like Yeti.
Started to read the air dodge with a down smash. Yeti, you are a maniac.
Yep.
Back air will take that one, and that's honestly looks like how Obsidian's looking to take the stocks, to kind of pressure Yeti just enough to reach. Oh! Stuff the jump. That was definitely supposed to be a jump quick draw. Stuff the jump, down in the pit. Game 2 to Yeti.
So that game was a lot closer, but Yeti was looking a lot more solid at the end of that game than he was at the beginning. So,
and it was just, I think part of it was adjusting to Ike.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to switch characters for a lot of, if you have multiple characters in the same level, mix people up. It's very different.
Yeah, because, you know, each game you have to go in with a mindset of the character you're fighting, and you can't go 100% one, 100% the other in one game, like between games. You have to take that time to adjust.
Yep, and now we have this Snake, and I know from Cookie Tick does not like this. I don't know how Obsidian feels about this matchup, but he also gets to play against Whiteface, I think, pretty decently often, so maybe it'll be a different story.
Then again, Yeti has a very strong Snake.
Oh, it's
nothing to scoff at.
It is terrifying, especially because he's such a read-place player. Like, he doesn't like to just take wins because you're ignorant about how the character works. He wants to make sure you know that he read you.
Yeah, you lost. Like,
yeah, he had that one almost regardless of what character he went, and you can see him intercepting the. Almost.
Wait, I thought.
Fair.
Okay, that was interesting.
Oh,
and
Yeti. Thing is, this is nearly dead even. Obsidian doing really well. Yeti just trying to silence the man anyway.
Thing is, that Nikita is so problematic for Ike because it forces him into that early quick draw. Because otherwise, you know, that's what happens.
And I don't think there's anything that Obsidian could have done with that. Like, him going across and getting hit by those dash attacks made him live longer. Maybe not happier. Like, he was going to die anyway. But
yeah, delaying the inevitable. That was a very cocky move.
Oh, he catches the grenade.
Oh, I thought he might have been too far out.
It was. I would have been nervous if I were him. Uh-oh, the air dodge down.
That's, good tech.
He's not going to miss those techs. Yeti is a god at teching somehow.
He just has it on lock. But Obsidian is looking like he has this edge guard on lock.
It's true. He's out of a jump. He's got to go high.
Yep.
Gets it. And that's when everyone's like, Snake has a weakness, it's his disadvantage state. That's what you're talking about. You get him without resources, that Cypher is only so good.
And one thing that's really important to note is that if Snake has to air dodge the ledge has more vulnerable frames than a normal ledge grab. So
definitely easy to take advantage of if you're ready for it. And Obsidian was. But Snake gets to play a unique style of game where he can be behind a stock and a half. You still have to approach him.
Yeah.
Run up tilt. Oh, classic. Oh, that was a very good C4. I forgot it was there. I honestly wasn't sure how Yeti was getting off the stage. Or back on the stage. Because Obsidian's ledge trapping's been really, really good.
Yeah. He's been playing on point at the ledge.
Yeti trying to make this a 3-0, though.
Yeah. This could go either way right now. Both characters are very heavy, so it's hard to kill off the top, but, you know, both can be killed off the side pretty well.
Oh, and he does get that up air. Obsidian not letting.
Told me to eat my words there, saying hard to kill off the top? Really?
And not letting it be 3-0, making sure that this has to go to at least a game 4, and now Yeti has to play the mental game of, do I go back to Mega Man?
Yeah.
This is easier as Mega Man, but I like playing Snake more.
Yeah, Obsidian really said that he is not going to just lose to the comfort character. You know,
right.
He said you're gonna have to play with your good character.
I think maybe more appropriately is with your lame character.
With your lame character, yeah, exactly.
Because Yeti's very good with Mega Man. He's very good with Snake.
He tries to be really cool with Snake. That's the thing.
I think
though.
Snake just provides him more options. He can think more. He can do crazier things.
Yeah.
Whereas Mega Man, he's kind of obliged to do pellets, leaf shield, these kind of less fun things. He doesn't have the infinite like he might want.
Yeah, Mega Man is just by design is forced to be much more campy, much more zony. Oh, is that it?
Oh, that was so good too.
That was such a good grenade.
Backing into it so he'd blow up before he gets to hit the ledge. That was just so smart by Yeti. Obsidian's now got to fight like 80% down, but Ike doesn't really care.
Yeah, that's 2 nairs.
Down tilt, so much range.
Oh, that was just the I caught you off guard kind of pick because that is not true.
No, you can.
Oh,
great air dodge. Great air dodge.
Yeah, because once you have the C4 stuck on you, it's kind of like a mental game between, am I going to detonate now? Now? You know, you have to guess. And Yeti is really good at catching people off guard.
That back hit of the up air, Yeti's shaking his head a little bit. That's a dead Ike, but that's also not what Yeti expected the first stock to end.
Obsidian is playing really aware of all these
that's
grenades.
No jump. Okay. He makes it back down. Obsidian's playing really aware of what?
Of grenades. You saw how he got an extension off of the grenade explosion that Yeti rolled into earlier.
That's true. Yeti's also not a snake-heavy grenade. Like, yes, he uses a lot of grenades, but in comparison to, like, if you watch MVD or a lot of most snakes, it's not nearly as zone-heavy. He just wants to get in there and smack you.
Yeah. He uses grenades to facilitate you getting scared, and then he goes in. But if you don't get shook, that was really good DI.
Great air dodge from Yeti. That I didn't even see it. It was just a disappearance.
Yeah, I just thought he was. Yeah, he was just there.
This is so scary for Obsidian because now Yeti.
Oh,
beautiful!
Intercepting the up tilt with that back air.
I think he read it. I don't think that would have hit a standing snake. I think he needed to get his hitbox up there. Forward tilt, not quite going to do it, but he does have to deal with Nikita.
Yep.
Are you at 160%?
Yes. Just check off that stock.
And Snake does that, like, you rack it up so fast that I think oftentimes players look down, they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I'm in death percent.
This was a mistake. I should not be here.
Yeah, so the thing about it's basically a kill throw. And you may say, oh, it's not a very good kill throw. It kills at 160. But Snake gets a lot of damage really fast.
I think of it more of like a kill combo. It's like very similar to like an up throw up air type of thing.
Yeah.
It just starts at a much later percent.
Yeah.
Because there is execution. You can mess it up. I've seen
people mess it up, yeah.
Uh-oh. Back off stage.
Oh! That was a really good way.
He did not believe Obsidian would wait, and Obsidian waited. That was so good. Back.
Oh. Obsidian's looking to make this a game 5.
That back air would have done it too, but he just didn't get the right height.
He's really looking for this up tilt right now.
Oh, there it is!
There it is.
You were saying, did you order an up tilt? Because he brought you an up tilt. Great stuff, Yeti. Great stuff to Obsidian.
That was a really, really good game 3 and game 4.
I was totally expecting that to go to game 5 too. Obsidian was playing with momentum, playing really smart. That was great.
Yeti just barely clutching it out there.
Took him quite a bit.